Hello, and welcome to this short video that considers your client's Panorama experience with regards to transactions and the buying and selling of underlying assets. We'll look at your client's perspective of deposits to and payments out of their Panorama transaction account, management of their bank accounts and billers, as well as trading of investments, participation in corporate actions, and other investment-related tools. We're going to focus mainly on the desktop version of your client's experience, but note that most of what we will cover in this video, your client will also be able to see and do with their Panorama mobile app. And a reminder that the mobile app for Advisor and your clients will be covered in detail under a separate learning course. Your client can of course see all the underlying investments and transactions, and depending on the permissions you've agreed with them, they will generally be able to transact in and out of their account from their Panorama login. To make a deposit, from your client's homepage, they'd go into Make a Deposit. Select the already verified linked account for the direct debit deposit, enter the amount and details before clicking Next to review details before submitting through. Deposits made in this way may take up to 2 days to be processed and a further 2 days for the funds to clear. An alternative, and in most cases faster way for clients to deposit into Panorama would be by either direct credit or BPay. Your clients can go into Account Details to locate their BSB and account number for their transaction account, as well as the BPay biller code and reference for payments into Panorama. Payments out of Panorama can also be easily done by your clients from their online login, but could be subject to the transacting permissions you've agreed with them. Your client would go to Make a Payment, select the relevant account or biller, or add a new one as required, then enter the details, and again, click Next to review the details before submitting the payment through. Payments made from Panorama will usually be available within 2 business days of the request being made. Your clients can navigate to Accounts and Billers to view their linked bank accounts and BPay billers. To add a new account or biller, they'd click on the relevant Add option, then enter details before selecting Get SMS Code. They'd then retrieve the code from their mobile phone, enter here, and click Save, and the new account or biller has been added. If your clients need to make direct debit deposits into Panorama from one of their linked bank accounts, they'll need to firstly verify that account. And this is all about security and protection against potential fraud. It involves a once-only and simple 3-step process that your clients will complete. For new linked bank accounts, whether upon account opening or added later, we will firstly deposit 1 cent into the bank account being linked. This will take no more than 2 business days to appear and will include a verification code in the transaction description. Step 2 is for your client to retrieve and copy or write down the verification code. And then step 3 is for your client to sign into Panorama, go into their Accounts and Billers section, click on Verify Account, and paste or enter the verification code here before clicking on Verify Account. Direct debit deposits can now be made to Panorama from the newly verified linked account. In relation to the default $10,000 daily limit for Pay Anyone account and BPay biller payments, if your client has reason to increase this, only your client can do it, and it's a simple process for them. From within Accounts and Billers, your client will select the required payee type to change the limit for. Select the new daily payment limit, then click Get SMS Code. Your client will retrieve the security code sent to their mobile phone, enter it here, select Save, and the new daily limit has been updated. And a reminder that if payment should be required above $200,000 for any recipient, please contact Panorama Support for assistance. Your advised clients will not be able to trade in any underlying Panorama assets or investments. That's for you, their advisor, to handle. But quite apart from any investor-managed clients you have, who will of course do this by themselves. Your advised clients will see the trades you place for them, corporate actions they participate in, and as relevant, they'll also receive a combination of online and email messages covering Panorama transactions, as well as trading in underlying assets. In relation to what your clients can see about their Panorama transactions, trades, and portfolio assets, more detail is provided in the Monitoring and Reporting learning course. Your clients will also see digital consent requests you send to them, covering the addition of new bank accounts and billers, trades on their investment portfolio, as well as corporate action participation. And these can include advice and disclosure documents. They'll respond to these requests either online or via their Panorama mobile app, and we'll explore this in more detail from your client's perspective in the separate Digital Consent learning course. Your clients will have a similar access to market information from this icon in the top right of their homepage. They'll see a default ASX 200 view, but can easily switch across to a recommended for you view and have access to news, headlines, the latest market data and pricing, a daily video report, market movers, latest dividends, and ASX announcements. Clients can also access the Compare a Share tool that allows comparison of share price performance of different ASX stocks over various time periods, with the ability to click through for a closer look as required. Individual ASX listed securities can be searched for with the summary data, pricing performance, as well as sustainability or environmental, social and governance scores provided for the top 200 ASX stocks. As you can see, Panorama provides a depth of information to not only advisors, but also your clients, so they too stay well informed and equipped with the relevant market news and information. And that concludes this video, giving you an overview of what your client sees online for transactions and investments with their Panorama account. We hope this has provided you with a good insight into the engaging and intuitive experience clients will have with Panorama. Thanks, and bye for now.